What up, fam? Welcome back to the show. I'm the host, I'm the Go Getter, coming to y'all live and direct once again with another episode of Real Recognized Real Podcast. Yes, indeed. For all my new listeners out there, hit that like and subscribe button so you know every time I have a show dropping like that. So, anyway, let's get with it, y'all. Today I want to tap in and talk about loyalty. Such a strong word. We use it a lot every day. Loyal to the soil, down like four flats, got your back and all that. But honestly, how many of us is out there loyal to the wrong situation? How many of us is out there loyal to the wrong people? Let's break it down. Now, coming from my community where I come from, I'm from the streets. I ain't got no reason to hide that. I'm about coming from the bottom and making it to the top. That's what life is all about. It's not where you come from, it's where you're getting to. So, but in my street demographic, we find ourselves sometimes with different hoods and things like that, and we align ourselves with certain people because of our background, because of that hood, or that neighborhood, or wherever we come from, or sometimes family ties, when we feel like we got to be loyal to certain people because of that. But I'm gonna be the first person to tell you that ain't it. First of all, I lost a brother when I was 13 years old. Rest in peace, King Truce. Yes, when I lost him, I remember everybody feeling so sad and everybody's just, down and out. And that's cool, much love and respect. But I always used to say, nobody lost more than my family lost. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you could say it selfish or whatever, but it's just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, his legacy lived for a certain point, but it's us that keeps it going on. Straight up. Your people is the one that's going to really be there for you at the end. People going to take what he represented and spin it and flip it and misrepresent it. And sometimes I get frustrated about that, but at the end of the day, he taught me himself that he knew that a certain part of his life, he was loyal to a degree to the wrong cause. And that's the reason why at the end of his life, he was trying to change, not trying, I won't say trying, because he wasn't trying. He was changing his life and he went in a different direction, which was positive. And that's what I gravitated to. Now, even though I did foolish things after he still was gone, walked down the same path in similar ways, didn't take the fact that I didn't understand what his message really was and where he wanted us to be. And that's why I'm grateful the fact that I am on another path in life and have been for years, because I know that that's making him proud. But with that being said, it's a lot of people that always got something to say about what you're doing when you're trying to do something positive. You always got them cats that's back in the hood and back in the streets always trying to pull you back. And they feel like just because you ain't there with them on the block every day doing dumb shit, that you ain't down and this and that. Nah, most people just grow up around a certain time and understand that I'm not putting in all this time and energy to something that ain't giving it back to me. And that's my perspective straight up. Like I said, I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't owe nobody apologies for living my life, and I'm never going to apologize for being a father figure and being a husband. That's what I'm not going to do. But at the same time, it don't take no stripes off my board, because I'm smart enough to know that I should be out here trying to get this money instead of worried about what y'all think. And that's how I'm always going to feel. And that's my whole point to y'all really today is that don't get caught up in situations and feel like you hold an obligation to somebody that's not giving it back to you. And that's real. It don't matter if it's the hood, the homies, family, whoever, in a relationship, it don't matter. You don't dedicate yourself into something that's not dedicating to you, because you're not going to get the results that you want. You know what I mean? It's too many people that's locked up doing 50 and 60 years in life plus because they done down and overly dedicated to the cause and this and that. And ain't nobody writing them. Ain't nobody putting nothing on their books. The only person that really be writing them and showing them love is their mother and their siblings sometimes. Ask my brother. He did 18 years, and ask him how many people showed him love. Yeah, I wait. And I'm just keeping it real. And even though him getting out and doing his thing, and he try to show love and do what he do, the criticism still come, and you got people still coming for you. That's why I tell them, you got to be, if you're going to be positive, be positive. Be positive on your path and surround yourself around people that's positive as well. You can't look back and worry about people you may feel that you owe something to or you have an obligation to and all that. Nah, that ain't life, man. And that's just not life. You know what I mean? People always gonna feel the way they feel about you. You can't change that. But one thing you can change is the direction and the path that you're headed down. You know what I mean? Like I said before, you don't owe nobody nothing but yourself. And that's to do better, especially if you got family. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really what it's all about. When you leave this earth, the ones that's gonna keep your legacy going is your family. And when I say that, I mean I'm talking about your kids and your mother and your parents and your siblings, and if you got a real one, your spouse or whatever. That's the ones that's gonna hold you down the way you want to be held down. Because all that extra shit is just extra. Trust me. And it ain't no love lost. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at those that don't see my vision. I ain't mad at people that we ain't aligned with. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I'm old enough to know that, look, I got to do what I got to do. You know what I mean? I'm loyal to the situation, meaning that I'm loyal to being better in life and chasing my dreams. And if you ain't about that, then I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? You got to really be careful on who you align yourself with. Because if you align yourself with the wrong crowd, you will be a part of that. You will eventually be the crowd. You know what I'm saying? And we got to get out of that space, man. We got to stop knocking people because they doing something or they trying to do something. And even the ones, if you find yourself around cats like that, then you need to get up out of there. Because once you realize that you have a different mentality than them, you got to go. And that's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, ain't no looking back. And that's with every aspect in life. When you find yourself in a relationship or some things like that, and you with somebody that ain't giving you what you giving back to them, then hey, you got to bounce. It's just that simple, man. Because life is too short to be putting in time and energy and love and concern into situations and the people that don't deserve it. You know what I mean? I'd rather stick around at a bum ass job knowing they don't give a damn about me, but at least I'm getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And you know me, I'm not the go-getter. I believe in independently moving. But still, I'm still saying, like, it's a big difference. You know, you got to surround yourself around builders. You know, it's two type people in the world. You got people that's builders and growers. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people that's destructive and destroyers, straight up. And the two don't mix. I'm sorry. You can't be a builder talking about that's the homie and he like to tear up shit and I'm always saving him out of certain situations, but we good, we on the same level. No, y'all not. You breaking your back to lower yourself to be on their level just to be cool at that moment in time. Now, I'm a grown man. I'm pretty sure everybody tapping in is grown as well. So y'all got your own mindset. But I'm just saying, man, if you really want to be getting to that next level and moving forward, you got to surround yourself around people with great minds alike, people that like to build. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty is cool and it's great when you with the right people and you got the right dynamics, the right circle around you. That's what you be loyal to. Me, I'm loyal to my Lord and Savior and my family. And after that, it's my income, my dreams, and what I push forward to. That's what I put my time and energy to. Because what you loyal to, you put your time and energy into. And if it's the wrong thing, then you wasting your time. And life is too short to be wasting it on shit that ain't gonna give it back to you. Straight up. There's too many people that's gone, ain't never coming back. People that's doing life, 50, 60 years. They done roll for the cause, die for the cause. And what the cause do for them? Roll for the block, die for the block. What the block do for them? Because I'm gonna tell you like this. Anytime I had a hard time, ain't nobody go out their way to ring my phone and say, Thump, is you okay? Your family good? You know what I'm saying? Can I take your son to football practice? Can I make sure your kids are straight? Your daughter's good? None of that. It ain't not. It ain't not. So you got to realize that you got to be there for yourself. Be loyal to the right thing. Because when you're not, you're going to get them results that you don't like. I promise you. Because it ain't nothing but a downfall. You know, we can't let what people think and say dictate our moves and how we move and how we think about life and what we do. Because I'm going to tell you like this. When people have that crab in a bucket mentality, because that's all it is. It's a mentality. It's not a situation. It's a mentality. It's when they see somebody gravitating, doing better or trying to do better in life, they always trying to pull them down or knock them. And it's not that person. It's not the person. It's their mentality. And it's what they see. It's like they hate the fact that you got a mindset that's greater than theirs. And they can't do nothing but either knock you off or keep you in down with them. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes down with them ain't like cool. I'm down with you. I'm down like 4 flats. I'm loyal to the soil. I'm gonna tell you one thing about that. If my soil ain't growing shit, it ain't sprouting nothing, it ain't grew nothing in years, fuck that soil. Straight up, like I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no time to be loyal to things that ain't giving it back to me. And that's just real. You know what I'm saying? That's why at the end of the day, I feed those with a long handled spoon that I know is like that. If they, they family, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta keep it pushing. You know what I mean? I gotta keep go getting because ain't nobody gonna stop and pause and give it to you. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta watch who you with. Because when you with destroyers, they're always gonna be trying to take you down. And the same thing with a mate. If you with somebody that don't want to grow, don't want to build, you got to get the hell up out of there. Because you're going to continue to try to get shit, grow, and do different things, and they're going to be tearing the shit up. Every time you blossom, you think you getting something new, you getting something great, they're going to be tearing the shit down, no matter what it is. So you got to make sure that you find yourself in that situation. You got to put them spidey sensors on and get the fuck up out of there. It's that simple, and like I said, it goes in every aspect. You know what I mean? But I learned that a lot of times in life, most of the time in life, we find ourselves around people that we hold obligations to that we shouldn't and we don't need to, because most of the time it's not going to be reciprocated. So don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much what it is, man. I feel like my circle is solid. You as solid as your circle is, and you should create. If you're creating your circle, then it should be solid. It's that simple. You pick it. So if you get some suckers in your circle, that's on you. But if it's not, then you should be prospering. And that's how you grow. You know what I'm saying? I connect with people everywhere I go, whether it's Vegas, it's Houston, it's Washington, wherever it is, I try to connect with the real ones. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge the people that's around me. Most of them didn't grow up with me. You understand me? Like, they didn't come up with me, but they had the same mindset as me, and that's more important than anything. You know what I'm saying? You got to judge not off of how long you known them, but how they treat you. You know what I'm saying? And that's real, because most of the time it's reverse in life. We worry about, he been down for this many years, I've been knowing him for this. That don't mean a damn thing if that person don't want to see you grow. If they don't want to see you come up, then what that mean? You just got a friend or associate that's around you to help you fail and gonna make sure you continue to fail, because that's where they life at. You know what I mean? It's like I said before, it's a mentality, man, and we got to snap out of that and stop dedicating ourselves to the situations and people that ain't giving that love back to us. It's that simple, y'all. Like I said before, I don't do nothing but keep it real on here, whether it's about myself or any other situation. It's real. I'm gonna keep it 100, as we should. So for all my people out there, I hope you enjoyed this good word, that I dropped on y'all. And like y'all do, continue to leave me messages. We'll chop it up. We'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. But just remember, dedicate yourself to things that's giving you something, that's reciprocating it. You know what I'm saying? Get to situations and people that's going to give you that love and honor and respect back. Because you don't want to waste your time. Life is too short, man. And at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna really be there for you but your real loved ones, your real ones, when shit get rough. So don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Stop locking in with people and feeling like you owe people something just because y'all from the same hood. That's the stupidest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? You don't owe nobody nothing. Just because you went to the same school, y'all, that don't mean nothing. What it's really all about is those that's really on the same page. I like to deal with people that's on the same mindset. And it's that simple. But until the next one, man, I appreciate y'all tapping in. I'm Thump the Go Getter, and I'm out.